Other things you can do with arrays are you can sort the values inside an array. So for example, you can sort items alphabetically or in descending or ascending order or numerically. Let's see how this is done. Here I have the same array that we've been working with, and I've used push and unshift to add some values. I'm going to go ahead and use document write, but here I'm going to concatenate a BR plus the values of my array. So it will automatically print the values onto their own line. You can see here I have added several items to my array, 4 to be specific. My original array consists of orange, yellow, and blue, but I used push to add teal and green to the end, and I used unshift to add lime and magenta to the beginning. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to sort these items alphabetically. Here's how we can do this. I'm simply going to create a variable and I'll call it ascending colors. I'm going to make this equal to the value of my array and pass on the sort method. In order to preview this, I need to use document write, but I'll need to add ascending colors, since that's the new variable that contains the sorted values of my array. Now you can see it rewrites my values, but they all appear in alphabetical order. Clearly, this is a very powerful and super useful method. Sometimes you may want to sort values numerically, either in ascending or descending order. In order to do this, you'll need to build a simple custom function and pass the function as an argument to the sort method. It sounds a bit more difficult than it actually is. Let's look at how we can do this. I'm going to start by creating a new variable to store some numeric values. I'll call it my numbers, and I'm going to create an array and just pass on some numbers. Alright, as you can see, I have some numbers that aren't appearing inside of my array in any sort of particular order. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a custom function. I'll call my function sort ascending. This custom function is a simple formula, and we're going to sort these numbers in ascending order, that is, from smallest to largest number. By writing return A -B, that is going to indicate that we are going to sort these in an ascending order. In order to view this on our screen, I'm going to have to pass the sort ascending function as an argument to the sort method. We can do that by creating a new variable. I'm going to call mine sorted ascending, and I'm going to make this equal to the name of my array with the sort method, and then I'll pass on the argument of the function. So we'll write my numbers, that's the name of our array, dot sort, we're using the sort method, and then I'm going to pass on the argument of sort ascending, which is the name of our function as I mentioned. When I hit return, it'll run those results, and then I simply need to print them to be able to display them on my page. So I'm going to use the document write, and we'll use sorted ascending to display the values of that new variable. And I should have put in a BR there. Let's just put a BR in there as well. Now you can see that the number values are printed on the page, and they show up in ascending order. So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 all the way up to the highest number in my array. So if you wanted to sort these values in descending order instead of ascending order, you would simply switch around your function. So we'll make a new function and we'll call it sort descending, and we'll return b minus a. And then just like we did before, we'll create a new variable. We'll call it sorted descending. We'll make it equal to my numbers, the dot sort method. We'll pass on our new function. I named my function with a lowercase d, so let's go ahead and put that in there. And then we'll simply use the document write so that we can see our values. And you can see now they show up in a descending order instead of an ascending order. Alright, so now you know how you can create arrays, how you can add items to an array, both the beginning and the end of the array, subtract items from an array, both the beginning and the end of an array. So now that we have this information, in the next exercise, we'll create a simple script that is going to allow us to access some information that we're storing with an array and display it on our page.